Herschel! We need Herschel!
Look at me.
Dale, we're gonna help. We're here. Just hold on. Please, hold on. What happened? What can we do?
It's gonna be okay.
Can we move him?
No.
He won't make the trip. You have to do the operation here. Glenn, get back to the house! Rick!
Oh, God.
Sorry, brother.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we will be discussing how Dale's death changed the group in Season 2 of The Walking Dead. Throughout Season 1 and Season 2 of The Walking Dead show, Dale was really the moral compass between good and bad. Dale always tried to do what was best for the group and what was best for everybody in the world. But in Season 2, when Randall shows up, he gets in a fight with Shane a lot. Shane doesn't like how Dale is always on his back, but Dale cannot let somebody just kill this kid who could be a valuable asset to them and could have an amazing life in the future if Shane doesn't kill him. Dale doesn't want anybody to die, especially when there is no need for it. He keeps getting in fights with Shane and most of the group when they say that they should just kill Randall. Dale asks Rick to give him a day to talk about the man's life and trying to save him, but Rick only gives him till sunset. So the group meets up. Dale tries to reason with the group, saying that this is a young man's life that they're just gonna throw away, they're just gonna kill him. He says that just because he's part of this group doesn't mean that he is like this group. We don't really know for sure if Randall was like the rest of the group, but we think he was, especially with the story that he told Daryl about the two girls and their father. It was some really nasty stuff that this group did. Dale didn't care about the past of this man. He only cared about the future and what could happen. But the rest of the group just wasn't seeing it. Some of the group didn't even want anything to do with this death of Randall. Dale tries talking individually to each person, and he tries talking to Glenn, who you think Glenn would say, keep this man alive, because Glenn is basically the second moral compass of the group. But Glenn couldn't fill the shoes that Dale was filling in Seasons 1 and 2. That came later down the road throughout the series. So Glenn decided to kill the man. He just wanted the safety for his friends and what was going to be his family soon with Maggie. Now, Shane was the tough one that Dale was talking to. Shane didn't care. Shane only cared about himself and about Lori. He wanted Rick dead. He wanted everybody dead. He didn't care who it was. If they were in the way, he wanted them dead. Shane would have done it himself, which he eventually did do it himself, but Rick wanted to do it for the meantime. After the group rules that they will kill Randall, Dale goes on a little walk outside throughout Herschel's entire farmland. While Dale is out there, Rick, Daryl, and Shane take Randall to the barn to execute him, but Rick can't do it. Carl shows up, so Shane takes him away, and then Rick says, take Randall back. So Rick tells the rest of the group about this, and Andrea wants to go tell Dale that they're not going to kill Randall today. But it's too late. Dale is too far out into the land, and a walker comes up behind him. It tackles him to the ground and rips his stomach open, as you saw in the clip. As the group rushes to his aid, it is already too late, so Daryl puts him down. The group is hit hard by this death, especially Rick. Dale was a very close friend, and he looked to Dale most of the time for words of advice. Shane, on the other hand, was free now. He had nobody watching his back, and he could get away with anything. Rick decides to honor Dale and is going to let Randall go. But before he can let Randall go, Shane gets to him. Shane breaks Randall out of the shed that they kept him in and then takes him to the woods. Eventually, Shane snaps Randall's neck, breaks his nose on a tree, and comes back. He tells Rick that Randall has gotten away. And then this will lead to Rick ending up killing Shane because Shane thought he could get away with anything because Dale wasn't there. Dale was like the angel of the group, and then Shane was like the devil of the group. With both Dale and Shane gone, Rick has nobody to look to for words of advice, besides Daryl, you could say, and a little bit from Herschel. So now, Rick has to lead the group by himself, and he has to make the decisions that he thinks is best for the group. Without Dale there is really no telling in what is truly good, so Rick just goes into this gray area. If Dale was still there, they probably would not have made it much longer because Dale was always way too nice for the entirety of the outbreak. Now, in the comics, Dale did make it past the prison arc, but he was very different in the comics. He was more of an asshole during the prison group. I wouldn't say asshole, he was more rough. That's a better word for it. With Dale gone, there was no more moral compass in the group until Glenn filled that role a little bit into season 3 and all the way to season 7. That will be pretty much it for this video. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see all of you in the next video. That's all. See ya.